super musician is on his way to stardom as he is already participating in commercials, films, and he's releasing an album.
Oh yeah, Lori Wallace is listening to the instrumental music with the young professional this morning.
Oh, look at him.
Oh, this is incredible. Now, we have met Neil Nayyar on our show before. It was back in 2019, but since then, he has done so much more. So if you have never heard about this kid, he's 16. He plays 117 instruments, and it all started with a free drum class that his dad put him in, which isn't that all of our wish and dream for our kids, that we put him in a free class and it actually sticks? Well, it did for him. And as you take a look around, you can see all of his instruments here. Neil, amazing. And you're coming off a really exciting weekend because you were just at the River Cats game over the weekend.
Yes, I was at the Sacramento River Cats, and my first time playing the national anthem on a Sitar for Sacramento River Cats, day before yesterday.
And we have some of the video of that, so I wanted to show some of the video from the game because that was a really awesome experience for you. We walked in, all your instruments out here, and my photographer Dave said, which one's your favorite? And you have a hard time picking.
I mean, all instruments which are in my room are my favorite, all of them.
Okay, so I told everyone at home how this all started for you, but it's turned into something a lot bigger than you probably ever imagined. So you have all these things in the works now. Tell us what you're working on.
So currently I'm working on my first album, which will have all 107 musical instruments in one track. And that piece is 10 minutes, plus it will be featuring 5 songs, plus a bonus track.
Okay, now you told me a little something about something called Grammy Camp. What is that?
Yes, so Grammy Camp is a 5-day non-residential summer music industry program for high school students who are interested in their career in music. So I got selected in audio engineering for Grammy Camp, so I'm very excited.
I mean, is anyone surprised that he was selected for Grammy Camp? I mean, it seems like the perfect fit, and you've also gotten to meet some really amazing people along the way. I'm looking at some of the swag in here and some of the autographs. Talk about that.
Yes, so one of the autographs, like for example on my guitar, this guitar is signed by First Lady Jill Biden right here. And then also on my poster, and plus that poster over there is signed by the First Lady Jill Biden and plus Mark Allen.
So let's talk about some of the experiences you've had, because being a musician has opened up a lot of doors for you, because you're not just an ordinary musician. The things you do are unlike anybody else. So talk a little bit about some of those experiences.
I mean, the first time I performed for First Lady Jill Biden, I mean, she liked my saxophone, and I mean, she was just amazed how I performed, and also I'm like very grateful, she's a very nice lady, she's like the nicest person I've ever met. And
but until today, right? Until you met me? Okay, just checking where I fell on the scale. Okay, real quick, I want to talk about some of these instruments, because you play a lot of unique instruments that people may not have seen before, so let's talk about a couple of those. Yes,
so one we have darbuka, which came all the way from Egypt. We have toss, which is an Indian instrument, a stringed, it's a bowed instrument from India, kind of like a peacock instrument. Then we have ek tara, which means a one-string instrument from India. Then we have the sitar, which I played for Sacramento River Cats, and plus, which is featured in the Honda commercial, by the way.
Okay, he just gave away a little snippet of what you're going to see coming up next hour. Him and his mom in a national commercial, so we're going to have the details on that coming up. You can go ahead and play for us a little bit more, because I love listening to this kid. Okay, next hour, more on the commercial, and maybe we can get him to play this for us that he played at the River Cats game over the weekend. Guys, back over to you.
So cool. He is incredibly talented. All right, we'll see you in a little bit, Lori.